and welcome to the Procrastinaria. My name is Jan and today we're playing EU4 as Pomerania. At least we're attempting to play EU4 as Pomerania. I've been attempting to record this episode for the last 2 hours. The game, each recording crashed about between 8 and 10 minutes into the recording for no apparent reason. And hopefully this time it will live and it will continue recording. I have no idea what caused the crashes, otherwise I would have fixed them. I've attempted pretty much everything that I could think of. Hansa entered the coalition against us. It was to be expected. They eventually would. We are being quite hated at the moment. We did do a lot of warfare. We're going to wait here with these troops until the first to see if more rebels rise. If they do, they didn't. So we're going to march in and try to destroy this army over here. I might not be in the best of mood and not as much as talkative as I usually am recording this episode, simply because I'm incredibly frustrated by the fact that I'm unable to record this episode in full. Because I do want to get you guys the content you deserve, and if that means that I have to sit here for an entire afternoon trying to record an episode, then I will do it. Because it's my duty. Well, it's not my duty, but it's my pleasure to do these things, but it does still get frustrating when I'm unable to record. We're going to continue building buildings. I've been reading a few Reddit threads about where people have been talking if it's actually worth building buildings. And I think it is, at least certain buildings. Like, trade buildings are really good, and armories do help you out, and barracks and stuff like that, but other buildings, I don't really know. It's not that... I don't think it's as important as it could be. Let's see if we can get a better general. Yes, we can! He doesn't have siege, but I'll live without siege. He's a really good fire, so... We're also going to now end the war with Poland, because we're only going to take Ruthenia. Have them relieve that court? Transfer trade power? All their money? Yes. That is what we will do. We'll immediately call Ruthenia as well. And Mecklenburg is now considered part of our patrimony. Conquest. Magdeburg broke their alliance with us. That's fine with us. What's going on in Brandenburg? Let's see. They have a regency council at the moment. We are going to improve our relations with... Who is going to come into power? Oh, a Habsburg. Oh, that's bad. We don't like Habsburgs. Of course they went into Ruthenia. Where else would they go if not into Ruthenia? I'm not too excited today. Let's see. Armory in Mecklenburg. Why not? Should be winning the Battle of Ruthenia quite successfully. I mean... Polish patriots have risen up in some Sadomierz. There's just revolts everywhere now. Doesn't matter that much, but it's annoying. If nothing else, it's annoying. Our guy is rather good, though. These Lithuanians are coming in to help us as well, so. And again, our army is gonna be really small. It's silly. How did they? 3, 4, 2, 1. Ooh, that's a good leader. Good leader, Lithuania. Thank you for assisting us. Might want to come assist us into Ruthenia as well. Please. Where there are more of them. Because they refuse to die. There we go. No! Still? Where are they going now? I don't know. Don't see them. Guess they went into Lublin or something. Move our troops into Stettin. It's bad being bad. We can have a new idea. War cabinet. Warfare is when the country is at its most vulnerable. The stresses of wars can seriously undermine the ability to rule. By ensuring that key players are involved during time of warfare, we can avoid these stresses. Cost of reducing war exhaustion minus 33%. But we're gonna go with the flight because we're gonna be able to go with it in a minute, so. I think it's more important. Honestly, new transport ships and better trade, as well as better something else. Trade range increases as well. Yeah, that's what it is. We have a brilliant diplomat. The one young man in our diplomatic corps has distinguished himself significantly. He is a truly gifted individual and utterly loyal to our nation. Will benefit from his work for a long time. Good news, +1 diplomatic relations for 5 years, or he can safeguard 50 papal influence. We'll go with 50 papal influence because I think that's a lot more. And we're going to take this guy away from Naples. We still have 10 left. We're going to invest in that. There we go. Ah, that was a good exchange, I think. Wasn't too bad. Increasing our trade power. We still have a free advisor slot. We should get a new advisor. They're expensive though. Should get the National Revolt Race guy. That seems like a good idea. No, wait a little bit more. And our diplomat is back from Lithuania. He's going to improve relations with France again. Haha! The cardinal we stole from Naples is now cardinal. And he replaced our other cardinal, so... It wasn't a fair exchange for us, but... Okay. We're going to take a National Revolt guy. Lower revolt risks everywhere because they're quite high in certain places. And... Advancement of Religion Act. Revolt risk +1, missionary strength +1. I'm sorry guys, but we skipped a few days. The reason is that the game basically froze for me, so I was going to force quit the game and try recording again, but it has now somehow it has unpaused itself, but I lost all keyboard access. Therefore, I'm going to pause the recording again here, and I'll be back in about a second for you. Okay guys, and we're back. Now, hopefully this recording doesn't miss too much in the middle of it. I have keyboard access again, and I do hope the recording is okay. I do apologize for the weird issues we were having, but hopefully the recording doesn't break again. I'll try to record the rest of the episode, mostly because I do want to get an episode out on schedule. But I do apologize for the issues. Hopefully I'm able to fix whatever was wrong by the next episode, which I'll try to figure it out. I've been trying to figure it out for the last 2 hours. I don't know. We have a new technology, diplomatic technology. The flute. A flute is a specialized cargo vessel capable of carrying a large load with a very small crew. Flutes were designed to be built cheaply and in large numbers. A useful ship if you need to move things across the oceans. Trade range is increased to 200. Trade efficiency increase +10% and enables us the flight. Which do we want them? We have cogs for now. We're gonna need big ships though. Improvements in naval tech. There are claims that fishermen have improved ship design. If we are carefully... Our trader died. If we do a careful study of the ships and try building a copy, our best admirals believe that our naval tech will benefit a lot in the future. Spend no expenses, gain 0.5 inflation, 50 diplomatic power, only use caution and gain 10 diplomatic power. We're going to go with the spend no expenses on, because our inflation goes down each month anyways. Plus diplomatic power is always good. We have so many things. Right, we need a new advisor then. Global trade power. He's also the youngest, so he'll serve us the longest. Oy. Yeah, but I do not know what's wrong with the game. It doesn't usually crash. Actually, it never crashes. While recording, just when I loaded up the saves, about 5-6 minutes into the recording, it just froze and then continued on. So I'll try figuring something out. Hopefully it's nothing too big. There was a white peace between Brandenburg and Thuringia is now in an alliance with Austria, who still hate us. Rebels broke Brandenburg, so Brandenburg is now... Yeah, it's now properly Protestant. And they are allied with Mantua only. In a coalition against us though. Who is in a coalition against us these days? The Hansa and Brandenburg. Even the Polish are like, no. No, not a coalition against them. These are 1 and these are 1. Don't know. Plus 1.4. 1.06. 1.06. Now we're just gonna build a marketplace. Increase our trade power. Can invest in the Cardinal again. This episode from now on is probably going to be slightly more boring than they usually are, because we're not going to go to war. Our shape is also quite big. I don't like how our borders look. We improved relations with France to 100. How are our improved relations with Austria? 82. France, our faithful ally, is requesting that we come in their aid in the Aragonese conquest of Venetia against Aragon and Naples. This is a defensive war where we need to help our ally. Aragon is allied with Portugal. But yes, to improve our relations with France. And we are also going to go improve relations with the Hansa, trying to get them out of our... try to get them out of hating us, more or less. They are outraged by us. Just... okay. Unlawful territory and aggressive expansion. Bohemia entered a coalition against us as well. It is us against Aragon and Naples. So France, Genoa, Lithuania, Milan, Pomerania, Savoy, Serbia, and Venice. I think this war is going to be... we're going to be fine. We don't really need to... do not need to intervene at this point. And we won't, because France is strong enough. Breslau has become Protestant. We're not going to convert anything, as I said before, because we are attempting to be powerful. Yes, we're going to be Prussia. Therefore, we need to be Protestant. Therefore, the more provinces that are Protestant, the better for us. It's as simple as that. Do we have improved relations with you? We do, a little bit. You don't consider us a rival, so. You I will never be able to diplo annex. Or diplo vassalize, for that matter. Let's improve relations with Bohemia. Holstein wants military access. Sure, who are at war with Holstein? The Hansa in Sweden in Hanastic conquest of Holstein. Aww. Just Holstein against these two? Yeah, sorry Holstein, you're not gonna last. There we go, the French are running amok in Aragon now. So. Everything is doing okay. Nothing is going to happen. The war is being won. It is a war we don't participate in, because in EU4, especially, you learn that you don't have to participate in every war. You can just agree to go into war and not do anything in that war. And the AI is perfectly happy accepting that. Sometimes you do need to intervene. Brandenburg has a disputed succession still. Personal union with Austria. Not like that, he's 16. You know what? We're going to claim their throne. That would result in a secession war between Austria and us, but honestly I don't care. If there's a war between us and Austria, I think with our allies we are perfectly capable of kicking Austria's ass. Also, we haven't been paying attention to what is going on in the imperial elections, and we don't have a vote. Of course we don't have a vote. We are going to, however, improve our relations with Tuscany, try to get a vote in. We also can improve a technology, a military technology. Go to up to level 11. To Tech 11 with a Spanish square. Spanish square developed naturally from the pike and shot formations, as its core was a traditional pike square. At each of the corners it had a group of arquebuses. It kept the staying power of the traditional pike square and enhanced it with the firepower of the arquebus. Military tactics 0.25, fantastic. Tertiary infantry and free shooter infantry. We're going to pick a new infantry. I think we're going to go with Tertio. It has fire. It's much better than the Landsknecht. It has, let's see, the Tercio. Tercio infantry was developed principally by the brilliant General Gonzalo Fernandez de Cordoba, El Gran Capitan, during the Italian wars. It is a mixed infantry formation of pikemen and musketeers. Because of this combined arms approach, the formation simultaneously enjoyed both the rigidity of its heavy infantry and the long-range power of its musketeers, making it an ideal defensive and offensive formation. Tercio formations with their discipline and Spirited professional soldiers were famed on the European battlefield for their invincible manner in combat during the 16th and 17th century. Their domination of the European battlefields came to a definite end with the Spanish defeat by the French at the Battle of Rocroi in 1643. A new fighting system promoted by Gustavus Adolphus would take over from then on. We're not going to go with free shooter. They're really good offensively, but they're not good defensively, and they don't have any fire, so we're going to go with the Tercio, which increases the strength of our army and gives us lovely musketeers. Just fantastic. They don't have free shooter infantry, it would seem. Oh, they took free shooter Brandenburg because they're level 11 military as well. No. We have the mission to achieve religious unity. That's not going to happen for a while. But we can now start scoring Sandomierz. Finally. How long will it take? I didn't check. 4 years. Public civil disorder in Lithuania. That's not good. Let's see. Trade. We have so many. We trade in 4 trade nodes. So that's a bit of an issue. Let's see. Constables in good places. Maybe we should just build them everywhere. They're useful if you're diplo annexing and diplo vassalizing. Yeah, we'll continue building trade units in all the provinces. Aragon is losing this war quite significantly now, because France is carpet sieging. This is carpet sieging on a grand scale. Sardinia is being sieged by Genoa, Provence by France. This part isn't being sieged by anyone at the moment that I can see. Ragusa is being sieged by Serbia. Of course, it's next to Serbia. They're doing okay. Orthodox zealots in Lithuania. Lithuania is having a few issues. Well, not that big of an issue, though. We can convert provinces. Yeah, none of the Orthodox ones, though. I want to convert the Orthodox ones into something. We've lost the claim to the throne of Brandenburg. I'm guessing they produced an heir. Albert Friedrich for Habsburg. Sweden, the Dake feud crushed the rebellion. I don't know what Dake feud is. What is the Dake feud? Let's see. Let us pause the recording and Google it, and I'll be back in a sec. Well, I researched what the Dake feud is, and it would appear the Dake feud is a peasant uprising led by Niels Dake in Smaland in 1542 against the rule of Gustav Vasa. Dake and his followers were dissatisfied with the heavy tax burden, the introduction of Lutheranism and basically Protestantism, and the confiscations of the church property. The confiscation and taxes were introduced to pay for the Swedish War of Liberation that had brought Gustav Vasa to power. In 1543, the uprising was defeated and Niels Dake was killed. That's what it is. Thuringia has been vassalized by Austria in the meantime. Poland has a new king, and Bavaria conceded defeat to Austria. And our nobles demand old rights. The nobility during this period still record the days when the king was just the first among many nobles. The nobility wanted to return to those days and would frequently pressure the king to regain certain lost rights and privileges. Accept the demands, local tax power goes down, but national revolt modifier goes down, and this is for 10 years, or reject the demands and lose stability. We'll accept the demands. Less revolt risk, less income, but less revolt risk. So the Dake feud is going on. And they are doing okay. What are you doing, Lithuania? Why aren't you taking care of your own rebels? Do I really have to intervene? Our army is improving. We're going to intervene. They're moving into Turov, and so are they. Diplomatic insult against Hungary? What are you doing, Hungary? Why do you hate us all of a sudden? You're Protestant. You're Catholic and mostly Protestant. What's your religion like? What's the religion like in Europe? There's quite a bit of Protestantism going on in Hungary. Most of Lithuania is either Protestant or Orthodox. They're having a bad time. And the rest of the world, there's a lot of Protestantism in Scandinavia, which is to be expected. Brandenburg is Protestant. This is Ulm is Protestant. Lorraine, Lorraine, however you want to call it, is Reformed. Aachen is Protestant. Quite a lot of France is Protestant, actually. A lot of Reformed going on here. Relations in Tuscany are up to 100 as well. And Ruthenia is part of our patrimony now, so that should remove some of the issues. Let us look at various things. This war is being lost. Well, we're winning the war. It's being lost by Aragon. We still don't have a vote in the Empire, which is sad. But okay. Several national decisions available, nothing good. We can build more improvements. Let's build another training field. Our income is getting smaller and smaller. Protestant zealots in Mecklenburg. Yeah, reforming like this is going to... It shoves us into -3 stability. It gains us a bunch of money, but it makes us lose stability. And we are still mostly Catholic, so... Breslau isn't. Breslau and Mecklenburg aren't, but... Hungary went to war with Poland now. Which is bad. Well, but we'll live. Not long before that army is at full strength, so... Where are you going now? Neumark? Access from Hungary? Sure. You know what? Anything that so you don't hate us. What is your mission, though? Hungarian conquest of Krakow. Brandenburg declared war on Magdeburg. Conquest Casus Belli. They are allied with Denmark and Mantua. New Pope. Polish patriots in Sadomiers. This is what's going to happen for a few episodes. For quite a bit. That's what I wanted to say. I can't form sentences today, it just isn't working. Aragon accepted peace with France. Treviso was going to Venice, gave Abruzzi to the Papal State, released Sicily and Byzantium. Paid 147 ducats. Byzantium? Where did they release Byzantium? From where? I don't see Byzantium. Oh, Corfu. Huh. Interesting. The Dies of Byzantium once again. That's such a weird thing to do. Releasing Byzantium in this day and age is a bit funny, if you ask me. There's still a disputed succession in France. Yeah, they have a Regency Council at the moment, so they can't start any wars. That was a funny one, though. We're going to play for a few more minutes because I can't remember how much was there before before my game broke. So to improve relations with you, and we're going to improve relations with you as well. How much of a recording is in there before the game broke? Why is Lithuania running around amok over there? And so I'm going to record. This episode might be a little bit long, which I don't think you guys mind. If longer episodes, do you? Why am I unable to defeat Patriots once and for all, for Christ's sake? They're still running around with their fezzes. Being annoying. Everywhere. Moldavia has a disputed succession. How much of a dispute? They would actually be our vassal. How much? We're not over the limit anywhere at the moment. So, yeah. Diplomat. Screw Bohemia. Bohemia hates us. 2, 1. Row marriage. Brandenburg left the military coalition against us. We have lost the effects of imperial integrity again. Again. This happens way too much. Don't know why, but it does. Is someone voting for Castile? Trier is voting for Castile. Castile shouldn't be emperor ever. Will they offer an alliance on their own? No. Well, then we will offer an alliance them. Improve relations a little bit and vassalize. they want to be our vassal, I'm fully for that. Vassals are good for us. They bring us money and increase our power. Proof relations till they're up to 190 and vassalize. The world won't care. There are some Golden Horde nationalists. The Golden Horde doesn't exist anymore. Does not even exist. Just a little bit more and our army will be in full strength, so. Beautiful relations with Austria to 100. That wasn't too difficult. To 1, offer them vassalization. They have accepted. Moldavia is now our vassal. Which is fantastic. They are also Orthodox, so. Are they? But they're not. Yeah, they are allied with us. We should improve our relations with them then. See, I'm doing bad. I don't even know who our allies are anymore. France is having issues with a shit ton of rebels. Their stability is actually quite high, but for some reason rebellion is being an issue for that. They will crush them, just surprised. Let's see how much of an income do we have. So we have quite an income. We have a large army force limit. Also, this is broken again. I don't know why. The game is weird. But it is basically the end of the episode. The episode might be a little bit long still. If you have an idea of what you would like me to see do in the next episode of this Let's Play, put it in the comments below. So if you like this episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you are so inclined, share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.